Hello friends, I'm still alive. This is the first pipe I've had and the first video I've made since December 22nd. Not really by choice. About December 26th or so, I started feeling sick. Missed a birthday party on the 27th. And the 28th, I was down. I was having a hard time. By the 29th, I was feeling even worse. Thought I had pneumonia. Couldn't breathe. It was just ungood. I ended up calling the doctor early evening. And they suggested I get in the car and go to the emergency room because it sounded serious enough to them that it should be looked at immediately. So I did that. It wasn't pneumonia, thank goodness, but I did have this flu that's been going around. And it hit me hard. I mean, I don't think I've ever been that sick, at least not in my chest like that. I didn't sleep just a few minutes here and there because I couldn't lay down. I couldn't breathe when I laid down. So I slept sitting up in bed just intermittently for about 3 days. They finally gave me some codeine. And that helped somewhat. Here it is, January 22nd. I still don't feel like I'm back up to my regular standard of having just a general malaise. I feel crappy all the time, but this flu was nothing to sneeze at. My wife had an acquaintance we've known for about 7 years that actually died because of this flu here in San Jose. She was my age. I think she was 50. She had 6 kids. So that was terrible. But anyway, smoking some Tree Mixture by Robert Lewis and my tree pipe by Pipe Tree. And speaking of the hospital, when I was in the emergency room, a couple of things struck me odd. One was everybody else that was in the emergency room looked like they had been there 100 times before. They all like packed their, they had, some of them brought their lunch, some of them were wrapped up in, blankets, and their whole families was there. It's like they lived in the emergency room. And I think, not to be judgmental, but I think it's because they can go there and know that they get treated regardless of their insurance or ability to pay or whatever. There was one guy that was there that looked like he needed to be in the emergency room. It looked like somebody had beat the hell out of him. He was bleeding and but they saw me while I was there. Like I said, they gave me a pill. I believe it was a Motrin. We just got the bill from the emergency room. That pill was $9. I've got pretty decent insurance. Well, I also got a package in the mail. I thought it would be fun to do a little compare and contrast. This is $22.55 worth of medicine. $22.55. And this is my regular medicine that I take for all kinds of stuff. There's 400 of these. $400 of them. That'll last me 100 days. I have to take 4 a day. Those aren't cheap. There are 100 of these. Some more diabetes medication. There are 100 of these. Just to keep me from dropping dead from a stroke or something like that. And there are 200 of these. These things cost, if you go to a Target or a drugstore somewhere and buy a box of 50 of these, they cost about $65. So that's 200 of them. You're looking at about $260 for that. Plus these 3 other medications. What's that? 600 other pills. All that cost me $22.55. 600 pills, 200 test strips. One Motrin cost me $9. This is from the same doctor, same pharmacy, probably the same package that you could get a bottle of 50 Motrin for about $7 or $8. So anyway, I'm still alive, for better or worse. Other than that, things are fantastic. I think the reason that flu kicked my butt so hard, one of the benefits of having diabetes is that you can't get over illnesses nearly as quick. Cuts won't heal. All kinds of fun stuff like that. So I think that's why it's taken me a month, almost. Literally 3 hard weeks, little over 3 weeks where I was just starting to feel sick. So I hope you don't get this flu. It's, from what I understand, it's really, really prevalent in all 50 states right now. I know it's they're calling it an epidemic, one of the worst flus that we've had in quite some time. I don't disagree with that assessment. I did not have a flu shot this year, but I also don't think it would have changed very much. This flu strain apparently hasn't been around for a little while. It can go away as far as I'm concerned. Luckily, I was the only one in the house that got it. Everybody else got sick with a cold, but nobody got the flu like I did. There are people in the house that have, and people that have not had their flu shots, so I don't think it had anything to do with that. There's 2 or 3 VRs that I want to do. There's about 6 VRs giveaways that went by that I would like to have done a VR for, but I just couldn't pull my ass out of bed to do much of anything. Much less sit down and have a pipe and do a video. So forgive me if I didn't make a VR for your contest. But anyway, I don't know if I'll do those VRs today or not. I might do Ken Masters because I already know what I'm gonna answer that one as. The other 2 I'm still kind of thinking about. So before I start hacking and coughing again, take care of yourselves.